Okay. I think we have a quiet house. It's been a rather crazy morning. I thought it would be easier to stream today instead of tomorrow. And in fact, that was not a wrong choice. It's just that it wasn't an entirely right choice either. Okay. I also didn't have the music working right away. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so where are we at? We've got chores to get done. I think, let's see, have we finished everything for the main valley? Yes, I think so. Okay, so on to, oh, Eternity Isle is going to be painful since we are working on cleaning that up and decorating it this weekend, finalizing the builds that we're going to have done until we have successfully manifested Atlantis. So we have some cleaning up to do. Okay. Oy. And then we have a dream snap to do. Which I'm laughing because we just did a dream snap on the beach last week for the what's it called? The city dream snap. So now we have to do another one on the beach, which I don't mind. We love the beach. It's just funny that it's twice in a row. Okay, don't mind all these buildings. We're trying to force things to spawn where we want them to spawn by limiting the available options. I could drop more items down. That was kind of my plan. To whenever these things popped up to drop in some items. Wherever they popped up, but we don't have a lot of time today. It's just a busy week. I cannot get through that way. It's a busy week and I didn't want to miss any streams. So we are adapting. Is there anything over there? Max, dig these up real quick. We need some dream shards. That's not a dream shard. Oh my goodness. I feel like more of these show up per biome. Excuse me. I feel like more of these show up per biome than in the main valley. Alright, nothing over here. I'm not going to worry about the dig spots. Okay. Taking care of these. We still have a few decorations out in case we need them to finalize over here. Let's see if anything spawned where we wanted it to. I just got a message from my work and We are whimsical, and I love it. Okay. I wonder when these spawn. They're so pretty. I wish it was like a little bit easier to include them. Okay. I might have to figure out a build that allows for their use. So we decided to leave this one here for now. Oh no, we have two over here. We just want one. I mean, I guess if we needed a bunch, we could let more spawn in there, but... Maybe what we put here is all the black and white critters. All the monochromatic ones. This is not what we need to be doing, but I had a thought. As they're what's kind of like being researched, all the different things, because this statue and this and the tree were all the things that were once two-dimensional, and in the quest you make them three-dimensional. We'll noodle on that over the weekend. Okay. Let's get rid of stuff over here. I haven't been to Eternity Isle since the last time we were all in Eternity Isle. No, we're gonna... Oh. We're stuck. That was my concern with putting that one there. Okay. You limit the options and they still spawn where you don't want them, even in the narrow confines of what you allow. It can take months to get the spawnables to show up where you want them to, unless you're really careful about putting things in places, which would be a really boring task that we might need to do. Good morning. Do I spy the Corona Castle? I know it's in the shop this week. Do you think it's worth buying? Where do I have it just dropped over in the other place because it's big? I love it. Let me show you my Corona build real quick. Let's get distracted. It seems like a good morning for this. I really like it. So I have it here in my Forest of Valor. It's really big. I'll show you. You can see some of the footprint issues with it. It's not one that you can kind of get really up close to. Maybe we'll end up in the valley. Okay. So here's where I have it like actually decorated in. So you can't quite like get that close to it for some things, but I think you can get reasonably close, especially at the back, unlike Beast Castle where it's even more limited. I just went through here. I don't know how I did it. Let me see. So you can get pretty close in some areas, which is reasonable, I think. Some of the, like this corner is a little bit funky when you're trying to get close to it. But I really like how big it is, and it manages to be like really big and also small, if that makes sense. So let me explain that in just a second, but I'll finish talking about it while we're looking at it. It's a little bit asymmetrical when you build. I think one side, yeah, this side is further out than this side, which depending on your building style can create a problem. But when you kind of do builds like this that are a little bit asymmetrical, it works just fine. So what I mean to say when it's really manages to be really big and really small, you can see it's definitely a large footprint, and that's why I used it to help take up space for spawnables. And it's visually quite large, but I used to have it up here in the oasis. Yeah, they look really good together. They look really good together. It's, I feel that. I thank you for the build comment also. I am all over the place this morning. Thank you. I worked really hard on that build. I'm glad you like it. That makes me feel nice inside. And it's a gorgeous building. The fountain looks great with it. Before we got this building, I was going to do my Corona build here. It looked really gorgeous actually up here. Like it scaled into this space really lovely. And so that's what I mean by it can be big and small. Eternity Isle has a lot of these areas that they get small real quick. You put like 3 things in there and all of a sudden there's no room for anything else. So it was a really big building here, but it still fit, and I was like able to have a pretty build going with it. So I mean, I like it. I love it. In fact, I would recommend it if you are interested in getting it. It's one of my favorite buildings. So, and the Corona fountain I use decently often. For sure with that build, wherever I use that castle, I always use the fountain because it just works, right? But yeah, I like it. I think it's worth it. I think if you can think of a build that you would want to do, then I would say for sure do it. It seems like there's so many things and so many new items to spend your moonstones on. Personally, I like the challenge of getting all the furniture pieces and trying to do a build with them. But if you kind of like to do clothes too, or critters, or different things, like you mix up what you get from the premium shop, then I would suggest only buying built like houses and stuff that you have kind of an idea of how you might use them already, because they will come back too. But yeah, I buy all of the houses every time because I just like to challenge myself. I did not mean to do that. I'll fix that later. I was playing on the PlayStation last night, and so now I'm completely backwards on my controls. Which is just adding to the chaos that is my brain. It's fine though. Okay, we have done Kristoff's. We've not done Wally's Garden here. We've done Beast Stall. We've done Aladdin's Stall and Moana's. Okay. That resource grind is always a thing. Let's see if there's anything else that formed where we didn't want it and or wanted it. I never did figure out if there was like a limited number of swirling sands that would form per biome, because I haven't been able to get any more things to spawn over here. But I'd even take the rocks, because those keep forming in random places that I don't want, like in front of that one mining node. I wanted more swirling sands over here too, but they just don't seem to want to spawn over there. I may have to do something different. I think we're good over here. And I decided to leave that one. We're good. Wait. Yeah, we're good over here. Okay. I'm gonna be kind of disappointed if we can't get all the swirling sands to spawn in one place, one region, because I didn't really want to have many in my Ancient's Landing. Nope, that's not how you do that. Do Wally's garden real quick. Our inventory's full. Like I said, I haven't played in a while. I got on last night and just collected... Oh wait, these... Oh my gosh. It would be nice if I had some brain cells this morning. I got on last night just to do some resource gathering. And so my inventory is a mess and everything. Okay, moving upstairs. And these are not stairs. I'm excited to have these areas start getting finished though. We're really close to being done through here. This is what I mean, like, I would rather all these things spawn in my plains because I feel like they match better. Leave the flowers here. And these swirling sands, I really don't want to be here. I want them to be in the plains. We finally got one of the spiky things to spawn where I wanted one over here. And then we just kind of want them to be around here in general. What needs to stay? That can go. We need this to stay. Quick check. That one I was leaving because if I am forced to have some over here, I don't hate where that one is. But I would take if they showed up back here, because then we could like put stuff around them and hide them. Hi, Alice Plays. You just go by Alice. I miss every time I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be the squeaky wheel. I miss display names. How are you this morning? Normally, I'm slightly less chaotic. We're absent of brain cells this morning. It's been a crazy morning. It's already 9 o'clock. Oh my goodness. We're in a mad dash. We're in a mad dash. So I do have to, it's 9 o'clock now, and I have to leave my house at 11. But we can do hard things. Like doing all of our daily chores and I just see that Wally's Garden grows DLC specific. It does. Yes. It does grow DLC specific veggies, and Kristoff's stall has DLC specific resources. Beast has DLC specific flowers. Like all of the stalls that you can bring over will do the DLC specific resources, with the exception of like the tea stall, because there isn't like an equivalent. But yeah, that's why I make sure to go through the stalls every day, and I put them in all of the regions. I know some people don't because they don't want to have to like build with them. But it's worth it to me to keep resources flowing in without having to do like a ton of resource grinding all the time. Like I'll definitely still have to do some for rocks because I just use stone so much, especially since I use a lot of the ancient path. But it at least keeps it manageable. So that I can do lots of fun builds and really full builds with way too many things in them like this. And not have to like spend all of my time getting materials. I can just pop into the stores, the shops. Ideally daily. I have a habit tracker on my phone to help me to keep track. But work's just been busy, so I haven't been on there. I'm glad you're doing okay. I do have a Dream Team Alice. I haven't opened it up. I haven't decided if I want to do that yet. But I will let you know if I decide to make it like open. Because right now I have some of my like personal friends. And I still have a couple of friends who are thinking about playing, and so I would want to like leave space for them first, especially if my controls are backwards. If they start playing because I convinced them, I feel like I need to I need to save them some space. But I will let you know if they change their minds. We're gonna sell some things and be done here in Eternity Isle. And for the sake of time, I'm just gonna throw extras in my home chest. This in there, put this in there. And just move these flowers. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Move these flowers out of the way. Okay. Storybook Veil. Your friends don't play? Oh no! So one of my friends got me into this game, first of all. And then I've gotten like 2 or 3 more into it, and then a couple more are like debating if they want to spend the time playing a game, because they're like, you love that game and the last thing I have time for is to love that game as much as you love that game. So yeah. I feel like we don't get to play together too often because we're all in like different time zones and stuff. But multiplayer isn't really all that in a bag of potatoes for this game, so it's just nice to be able to share things with them easily when I'm the one who convinced them to play. Oh my goodness. This is a problem for, I'm gonna say later me or tomorrow me. Realistically, it'll be Sunday me. Sunday me and us. Because most likely I will ignore my inventory problems until I'm forced to confront them. Which will probably be on Sunday. Oh my gosh, I'm so backwards with my controls today. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. And then we need moss, because I use that so much. And I'm pretty sure like only 5 show up every day. No. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm thinking about doing for the dream snap. We just got that like new critter thing from Olaf's, what's it called? Olaf's Grand Exhibition. Oh my gosh. I'm so backwards. Normally I'm much better, and today is the day of the loading screens that take forever too. Oh my goodness. Okay. Where were we? The Fallen Fortress. I even forgot what I was talking about. I only played on the PlayStation for literally as long as it took me to get resources yesterday. It was like 15 minutes. And here I am, completely incapable of playing with the controls back to being Switch style. It'll be fine. Everything will be okay. It might be a little bit annoying when we get into decorating. If I accidentally back out of decorating. Ugh. I hope I figure my life out by then. There's not... Oh wait. This is the teal baby dragon, which was new, right? So there is... Oh, it's like... There can be 2 dragons in one biome now. It's not new. It's new-ish. I feel like it took so long for that to be, for the teal baby dragon to be, like, implemented. Even though it was said it was there, it wasn't actually there, you know? And it took so long for it to fix it that, to me, I was, like, out of Storybook Vale mode. And forgot a lot of stuff about it. Okay. Alright, one more area to get resources from, and then we'll be in good shape for more fun decorating. And then we can do our dream snap. I go here. Storybook Vale. We did Wally's, we did, oops. and Beasts and Aladdin. Oh, we did not do Aladdin's stall. Oops. I'm not going to cross it off. If I get on later, I will come check it. We don't need to do Scrooge's stores until when, like 2 weeks? When the new update is here? I'm so excited. Are we excited for Hercules and Phil? I wanted Meg. I wanted Meg. I understand and actually don't even really disagree with the decision to do Phil. Because I think lots of people want Meg. And so they can kind of keep the hype up. Plus, when they bring her, more Hercules items. In theory. Which should be lovely. Because those are so pretty. The like columns and all the stonework and everything. Phil's gonna be a choice. I think he's gonna be really funny though. I think he's gonna be a really, really funny character. I'm so excited too. I can't wait. I think this is probably the update that I was most excited for in the roadmap. I liked Lady and the Tramp a lot more than I thought I would. I figured I would like it, but I liked the items from it a lot more than I was expecting to. I know some people didn't love that Star Path, but I really did. And I loved Pocahontas as well. I love the nature aspect. Like having a tree was amazing because I love trees. And I love trees in the game, so it was nice to have that show up. But I've had a couple of like builds planned for that I've wanted to do in Storybook Vale, and I like kind of thought about doing them, but I was working on the main valley and everything. And then we got the update, or the what's it called, the roadmap with Hercules, and I was like, no, we can't do any of those builds until we get those items. And so now that they're finally coming, I'm so excited. I hope I'm not overhyping it, because I'm really so excited. You don't want Ice Age in this game. Really? Is Ice Age a Disney IP? I didn't even know if it was a Disney IP. Because I don't think about Ice Age, to be quite frank. Sometimes I think about it when I think about like the squirrels in the nets, like that little scene. But Alice, you might have better luck finding dream teams on the Dreamlight Valley Discord. Because I think there's more people who like are looking for, like, you can probably find other people who are actively looking for people with dream teams that you can join. I'm waiting for Meg too. I think Phil makes more sense story-wise to have come with Hercules, and I just opened Storybook Vale so I can have more Greek-themed items. Hold on. Yeah, I am very excited for Meg. I think it makes complete sense to choose Phil. I think that if they do his character right, it's going to be hilarious. So I'm not mad about it. And I'm still super excited for Meg whenever she shows up. All right, let's see if we can put some crazy to work with this DreamSnap. What does it say for today? Decided by your votes. Create a magical beach scene with golden sands and foliage. Complete with your ultimate beach day hairdo and effortlessly stylish, comfy outfit. I think I might want to use this building for this. Oops. Let's see where the sun goes at sunset. No. This is an old DreamSnap build, but I really love it, and if it doesn't get 4,000, then we're going to keep trying to figure out how to use it, but I used it last week, so we're not going to use it again. I'm on a dream team, but it's not mine, so I can't add anyone, but no one on their team is very active, so I'm also in the second the DTV Discord or Reddit. Oh, the Reddit, that's a great point too. Yeah, Reddit's probably even, Reddit might even be better because it's a little bit like more broad. Discord with the nested channels can be a little bit more difficult. But I definitely Discord and Reddit, because you want to make sure whoever you're not just joining a team just to be on a team. Like, you want it to be people who play in a way that will engage with you, and a stream chat is not necessarily the most effective place to find that. You might, when you're able to like have a conversation more easily on a Reddit thread, or potentially like in Discord DMs, it's a little bit more effective for making sure that you build a team that you're gonna actually be happy to be on, and not just a list of names, right? Because the perk is sharing resources, so you want to be with people who will share with you, and also that will be able to have the reciprocity of you being able to share resources that they need as well. I think I like this angle the best, and maybe we'll do this kind of in the background. Include some of these trees to blend in with my other build. In the back. I don't have a lot of thoughts yet. I'm just kind of going vibes. Okay, let's run over here. I'm thinking like this. I want to put that like kind of in the foreground. Yeah. Let's see, how are we looking for framing? So we'll have the pretty building in the foreground, do some palm trees, kind of going back to this castle. Okay, let me drop something so we know where we're standing. Just to the left of that. And then we need to hide these mailboxes. That's not how you hide a mailbox. Okay. So palm trees. I don't know yet if I want to have like it in full focus or not. We'll keep thinking about that. But I do think I want to bring this a little bit more this way. And then we need lots of foliage. And what's the third one? Nope. There we go. Okay. So I feel like if this is a little beach villa, we want to have some kind of seating area. Let's look at tables. We have like 40 minutes to try to get this stream snap done. And that's making me feel anxious. Where's that like little bistro table? I thought that was a fairly recent thing. Let me sort by newest. This one. Okay, so if we're standing right here. Try this position. And then where's the chairs that match? Here. Little cafe chairs. We could do a sitting down picture as well. But I think that works. Might shift to be on this. Yeah. Okay. And then we need... We'll make a little coffee to put on the table. We need to think about what our pose is going to be as well. How do we look for... So foliage and hats. Hats? Okay. Too bad we don't have like hats that are sunglasses on top of our head. That would be amazing. Okay. I will take that dreamlight. Go back into furniture. And do some palm trees this way. And then I want my like paver stone path things. Where are those? Garden stones? B-A. So if you ever need to speedrun a dream snap, the key is to think foreground, middle ground, background. So for our foreground, we're doing the, what's that called? The beach villa. on the one side, and we'll kind of add some other foliage to fill up a little bit more of the foreground. The middle ground is going to be where all of our densest foliage is. And in the background we have Eric's castle. And then we're connecting them here with these tiles, making sure to rotate them. I might put one underneath there. But we need to keep this here so we know where to stand for now. Okay, so now we have a trail through our foreground into our middle ground and our background. And we need probably a little bit more here too. So we can maybe do a little bit more like foliage or something right there. And then in this middle ground here, we want more going on. And we definitely need to have the foliage tag, which means we need this one. So let's see what we can find in here. I don't love the idea of the cactus, but I like the sand fountain. So can we pivot it a different direction? I'm so jealous of your path stones. I'm really glad they give colorful ones in the Star Path, but I really wanted the natural colored ones. I love them. I use them so much. I used to use the what's it called? The tropical wood path a lot. And then when we got these, now they have just taken over. It'll be nice when they bring them back. But I wish, like, the colorful ones are pretty, absolutely. I would have rather had a cool tone version. Because I think I would use the cool tone version just as much, if not more, than the warm one now. I just kept thinking how nice it would be in Eternity Isle, like Ancient's Landing, doing those builds. I kept thinking, like, I wish I had cool tones of these stones. And with the Grove build. I was thinking I wanted a coffee here, but maybe we'll do that. These are a little bit too pink. I think I want more green. Okay. So I thought like a waterfall showing up over here would be cool, but I thought, is it called Nala's waterfall, and is it also not foliage, which is disappointing. Okay. Yeah. How are we looking? That's frustrating. If you have to be at a very specific angle for it to be grass right there. Okay. I think we'll be able to make it work though. And if we can't, then we will put some foliage or something to cover that. We can't even see this little plant that I put here though. Unless we go a lot more that way. Which we could do. I don't hate it. We just need to tuck some things in this way. So then, where are we standing? Right in between there? Is there something else we can put? There, that points at us. In case we need to run around. Okay, and then I need to scooch this stuff a little bit more this way. We'll bring this here and bring this a lot closer. No, let's look at this first. Okay. So we have what we need for furniture, so we can just do what we want now. And then we need to move. Wait, did we move? We sure did. Okay, and then we need to move the other sand thing back a little bit. Okay. Wait, why do I just keep moving to the side every time? Okay. So still a little bit more to the left. Literally just a pinch. Okay. Let's move the tree out of the way a little bit. This one I don't like the way it's facing. There we go. Okay. So, what does it look like if we put it all in focus? We need stuff. Bushes and flowers. We'll probably have to run to the valley and grab some flowers. Okay. So let's start throwing some more foliage down. We'll do another tree. Go look at what we've got back here. Meadow grass. No, beach grass is the one that can go into things. Yes. Oh, we just want to copy this. How are we looking? Moving every few seconds again. Okay. I think I might put beach grass all along the edge here just to disguise the way the sand is if we can't get the angle exactly how we want it. Nope. Love these for the beach. Might not see this one. These are also good. Kind of more angle right there. And probably some of these too. One back here. Maybe. Okay. Alright, let's see where we're at. Step forward a little bit more. Okay. So now I'm thinking we still need something for the foreground here. We definitely want to bring in some flowers. This needs, like, there's a lot of just sticks and lines here. So we probably want to bring in another kind of tree here to fill up some space. I don't know if we want to do one of these. or if something full like this will help. And then we kind of need just a little bit to peek out on this side as well. Maybe we'll bring it more so right behind this. There we go. So there's a little bit fewer sticks and lines through the sky right there. We need to go get flowers. And I want to match kind of what's going on here. So purple impatiens, dandelions, and the pink, I forgot what those are called. And those are orange daisies, question mark? Pink and red of those. Let's go here, and hopefully I will remember all the flowers that we're using. Oh my gosh. We have eaten up so much time. It's okay if it takes me a little bit longer. It's not a huge deal. So we needed some pink ones of these. I'm just gonna leave that there for now. And some red ones. We can do this. We needed some of these. Some of these. And some of these. Okay. I kind of want some hydrangeas too. But which ones? Maybe some of these ones. Okay. Back to the beach island. And then we'll drop them here. Okay. And then we need to bring them forward from this. I love how big these are. Sometimes it drives me crazy, but most of the time they just fill up so much and it looks so good. Put a few around. These I wish were smaller, had a smaller footprint, because they are smaller flowers. Same with these ones. And these ones, and then we'll pop into our spot and see where we can fill out things better. Alright, how are we looking? So you can't even see that one. And you can Sort of barely see that red one, but we'll leave that as our line. And then we'll kind of have them start to trickle out this way. So let's do... I'm not sure if I'm going to like these here, but I'm going to go ahead and try it just to see. No, let's do one of these here. That might need to be a little bit closer to pop into frame. Like that. This one's footprint is an annoying size as well. Okay. The hydrangeas might be my favorite. Pink one. Gosh, I do really wish that the footprints on these were more reasonable. Okay, these ones are the tallest, so probably the best to put here for the chance of them showing up in the frame. Okay. I really don't like either of these in the frame that much, to be honest. I don't think we can get this one to move this way more, because I think the edge of the water comes up too close. We'll try like that, but I'm not sure. And then we'll put this one back here. And I could throw a wrench in everything by trying to zoom myself in, but I didn't give a ton of room to put one of the zoomy items in front of me. Let's just see what happens. Yeah. No. Okay. So we're doing a full picture. I am just not liking these here. that looks good. Maybe we'll bring this over just a pinch. Yeah. That's a little better. Now these are really full. So would it work if we put this here just to peek in? Nope. It does work, but it covers up that hydrangea that I like too much. I know there's two of these together, but we'll see if it's obvious. Why do I keep moving? Okay. Now we can play with getting everything perfect. And then I wish you could move your character once you had the camera on. I think that's where we want to be. We're just going to step a little bit more this way and remove this. We'll tweak until we get the frame just right, and then we need to do our outfit. So, hats. I know I want to do this hair because this is like my favorite beach hair. And comfy beach clothes. Are we looking on time? Technically 6 minutes from when I said I needed to be done with this. Don't we have some other big hats? Did I hide them? I may have hit them. I don't want to do a bucket hat. I want something more elegant. Which might just mean that we do a headband, unfortunately. We could try doing a backwards view. Okay. I'm gonna reset. And then let's go pick out the hair again. And the colors. I think this is one I like doing like inverse. It's a little bit too orange. Let me grab that hat. Where'd it go? Excuse me. Oh, there it is. It looks like a different color. Ooh, yep. Nope. Mm-mm. I think I like the darker hair with it. More contrast. Something about the dark hair, like, it doesn't look... The shine is off on it. Okay. Comfortable. This is going to not match very well. I tend to hide things if they're not like something I would wear every day. But since they changed the DreamSnap thing where it doesn't, like, you don't necessarily need to use this menu anymore. And we don't really have outfit challenges per se. It's less helpful. I forget about things. It's kind of pretty. And okay. What's the baby Pegasus pose? Hold on, I'm gonna Google this real quick. Baby Pegasus pose. Maybe. Is it the bee pose that you reach out? Let's grab a Peggy and a bee. I think. I wish, you know what would be so cool is if they did the pose here. That would be ideal. Let's find the bee. And I wish you could hide one companion and have another one gone. But I think we'll put Ariel in and give her Max, because I kind of want Max to be in this. Oh, darn. We can only give Max to Eric. That's fine. Do I have Eric here? He's gotta be. Yeah, but he's in his house. Great. We'll have to take him out. Shoes. We need... Yep. And then we can't use the accessory if we're in a pose. What can we do for a bracelet? I kind of like the wooden one. I don't think we'll see earrings or a necklace, so I'm just gonna grab something that's a little bit pretty just in case it shows. Let me check out critter poses real quick. Critter poses DDV. Oh, the snake one, she's got her hands out. I always love the bee from the back, though. Oh. Okay. So it'll kind of be like that. And then if I hide companions, it's gonna hide Max, even if Eric has him, huh? So I guess there was no point in doing that. Oh well, okay. I think that's all we need for... Oh, I didn't do earrings. I don't think those will show, but okay. And then I think we were somewhere around here and it ended up working. So let's try this. Ooh. I think we may have gotten it right on the first try. I mean, I kind of wanted to be able to see that chair just a little bit more. Let's try doing the pose and see what happens. No, that's not quite right. So let's go that way and here. And then let's, oops. Let's face like this. So we're slightly turned. Okay. And then we'll grab our bee. And turn off speech bubbles, village blockers, and companions. We don't have anything going on back here to worry about. Yes, that's the pose that we want. She's like surprised and thrilled to be seeing this beautiful villa. Okay. Do we want any... I don't even see her anymore. Okay, if she wanders through, maybe it'll be cute. Let's play with things. Do we want everything in focus? I want in focus. Yeah. Okay. Oh no. I didn't put any glitter. And we need glitter. Okay, let's see if we can match this pose again. Sparkles. Ma'am, quit eating my chair. If we're gonna do an evening snap, we need light. Maybe we'll do some butterflies too, since we took the time to leave to do this. Purple ones. And then I'm gonna do a lot because it seems like they never show up. It might be too much. We'll find out. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. So we think we were like right here, and then we went basically straight on this way. And then I clicked the right button. Oh, and Ariel's come. Okay, that's pretty close. I think I want... We'll see if she moves around. Then... Now a bunch of butterflies are showing up. Of course. Nope, I don't want to save this picture. I want to adjust a little bit. Okay. Whoa. That was cool. What happened to the villager thing? Okay. Well, let's just keep playing with this. Okay. Contrast. I wish we could pause her right there. But it's okay. Actually a little bit too bright, I feel. I still want to play with things, but I like where Ariel's standing, so let's just submit this one real quick. Then we will save it. Save. And put it in my gallery. Just in case we can't get the colors better. Actually, might want to bring the character lighting back down a little bit. And make it a little bit more sunset-y. Okay. Nope. Yeah. I think we got it. I think we've got it. Only 15 minutes later than I need to be done, so I do think we're going to just accept it. We'll save it. And then also put it in my gallery just in case. Save to my gallery. Let's replace... This one hurt my feelings. And so did this one. I wish we could keep more than 6. This one did well. We'll replace it. Doo-doo-doo. Thank you! Hopefully it turns out well. I'm glad we were able to do something relatively quickly. Thank you for helping Air. Excellent. You're welcome, Ariel. Let's just hide that while we say goodbye. Okay. Well, we got through. Only taking 15 more minutes than I planned on spending on this, but it was also a kind of a crazy morning, so I think we did an excellent job, and I think it'll do... Oh, what is wrong with my hair? All right. On that note, I will be back on Sunday, and we will be decorating the valley, or Eternity Isle, rather. Going around and doing little things to kind of finish rounding that out, and probably putting some things in place to get spawns to go where we want to spawn. So my desert snap was beautiful. Thank you. That one did well. That one did really well. So I'm really happy with that one. I still kind of want to try to get a couple of other builds to work for dream snaps, but we'll see. But yeah, anyway, we'll be back on Sunday for some actual builds and doing some fun things there. So hope some of y'all come hang out and have a great Friday, if it's Friday for you, into a weekend. It's a long weekend for us in the US, so I hope you have a lovely, lovely long weekend. Thank you so much. All right, bye.